Hello, bonjour everyone, this is Julian, the Frenchman who makes French pronunciation videos. Yes, French pronunciation videos here on YouTube, and we are looking at how to pronounce the name of your favorite French luxury brands, the names of those brands that you should absolutely nail the pronunciation of if you want to sound a little more classy and a little more knowledgeable about the brands that you own. So we are going to be looking at the top 16 most famous of all French luxury brands, starting with Longchamp. We're going to be looking at how to pronounce them properly with the typical French pronunciation. So Longchamp. Note that the G and the P at Longchamp are silent, as is often the case with many words in French. You just have to know which letters are silent, but you will notice that a lot of the last letters in French names are silent, which is the case here with the P. But the G here in the middle is also silent, so do not say Longchamp, but rather Longchamp. Just pretend the G and the P are not here. Longchamp, Longchamp. Then comes Montblanc. Again, last letters here are silent. Montblanc is not technically a French brand. It is a German brand, but the name is certainly French, typically French, being named after the highest mountain in Europe, and that is located in France, the Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc, Mont Blanc. Then comes Céline. Céline, Céline, Céline. And of course, the all-famous Yves Saint Laurent, named after Yves Saint Laurent himself, Yves Saint Laurent. So again, the T's here at the end of Saint and Laurent are silent. So do not say Yves Saint Laurent. The S of Yves is also silent. So say Yves Saint Laurent, Yves Saint Laurent, Yves Saint Laurent. It'd be okay to say Yves Saint Laurent if you cannot pronounce the French R. Otherwise, Yves Saint Laurent. Christian Louboutin, famous shoemaker, I believe. Christian Louboutin. Christian Louboutin. Christian Louboutin. Jean-Paul Gaultier. Jean-Paul Gaultier. It'd be okay to say Jean-Paul Gaultier, but if you can, say Jean-Paul Gaultier, which is the typical French pronunciation. Jean-Paul Gaultier. Dior. Christian Dior, with the typical French R, Dior, Dior. Hermès, Hermès. It'd be okay to say Hermès, but do not insist on the H, which is not really pronounced in French, so do not necessarily say Hermès, but rather Hermès. The S of Hermès is not silent. This is a bit of an exception. Hermès, Hermès. Then comes Chloé, Chloé, Chloé. And follows Guerlain, Guerlain. It is a little bit of a tricky one. You could say Guerlain, but if you can say Guerlain, Guerlain. Typical French pronunciation, Guerlain, Guerlain. Then comes Lanvin, Lanvin. No silent letters here per se, just say Lanvin. Do not say Lanvin, but rather Lanvin, Lanvin. Then, of course, you'd say L'Oréal in English, which is probably fine, but if you want to pronounce it the typical French classy way, L'Oréal, 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 or L'Oréal. Lancôme, Lancôme. Note the little hat here, the little accent, the asterisk accent on Lancôme here, the circumflex accent, as we call it in French, Lancôme. This means that you have to close your mouth when you pronounce the O of Lancôme. Lancôme. Then comes Cartier, Cartier. It'd be okay to say Cartier, but if you can, say Cartier for the typical French pronunciation. Kenzo. This is technically a French brand, but it was started by a Japanese man that was named Kenzo, so that's just Kenzo. And then, of course, last but not least, how do you go about pronouncing Louis Vuitton with the typical French pronunciation? Well, it's not Louis Vuitton, but rather Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Do not insist on the final N all that much. Do not say Louis Vuitton all that much. Do not pronounce the S at Louis either, but rather say Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. I hope this video was useful. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video, if you want to learn more about how to pronounce French names. And here are a few more videos that might interest you on how to pronounce French brands and French names. I will see you soon in the wonderful world of French pronunciation. Au revoir. Bye bye.